Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM.
Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning.
I love to hear Don King sing that theme song, boy. It just brings it in. And, wow, it's good to be over where we're going to switch to right now because we know this river doesn't freeze over. It's always about, I'm not sure exactly. Hey, Lindsey White, what's the water temperature of the Little Red River all the time?
It's around 45, 48 degrees, somewhere
there. There you go, 45, 48 degrees. It's not frozen, folks. Now, some of the people might be. So this is our third Saturday. That means Frank Barton is with us as a co-host. Good morning, Frank, again.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, everyone.
We should have let Frank do an introduction. I may let him do another one here in a minute, but he's got the FM voice. Not that Bill Cooksey doesn't have a good voice, but it's not to have Bill on with us too. Hey, Bill, how you doing?
I'm well. Good morning, everybody.
Well, we're going to the Little Red River as we do on the third Saturday of each month, and talk to a good friend, a longtime guide over there, Jay Gutermuth, is on the line with us, and of course. We couldn't do this segment without Lindsey White. He is the GM for Lindsey Resort. And good morning, both you guys. And I know it's kind of crazy to talk fishing on this Saturday morning with what the weather we've had. But before we talk that, I know Jay's actually got a trip set up this morning. But, Lindsey, I'd like to go back with you a little bit. We have been hammered over here with snow, but I think no one's been hammered like Central Arkansas. You guys, as I talked to Tommy Cawley, and I know Frank Barton knows Tommy, the Toad. He called me to check on me. I should be checking on them, and he said that they'd had a foot of snow at Heber Springs. So, Lindsey, I know when you think snow and you think a foot of snow, take us back to 9 years ago. What happened at Lindsey's Resort?
We had a pretty big snow in 2012 around that time, and a lot of snow, a lot of ice, and some high winds. And unfortunately, at that point, the roof of our dock collapsed, and we had to kind of operate there without a roof for a couple of weeks until we could get Jay and me and the whole family and a bunch of friends came to kind of lend a hand and get everything back going again and rebuild.
And Jay, I know you were part of that rebuilding. What do you remember about those times, Jay?
It was unfortunate, but we got it back going.
How long?
All the boats are going.
Yeah. Lindsey, you said that y'all were up really quicker than a lot of people thought. I mean, you had so many people come to help.
Yes,
and I know you were a whippersnapper there,
family and friends
right out of college,
people from the community. Talk
about that.
Yeah, so we had a lot of people that just kind of they heard of what happened and they volunteered and came down and pulled a lot of the old roof and the old dock, apart, and we had it, kind of in a convertible mode there for a little while where we didn't have a roof, but then shortly after that we started rebuilding. We put new flotation underneath it, got rid of the old styrofoam, and just rebuilt a little bit stronger.
You don't think about that day, do you, Lindsey, when it snows for about 24 hours, do you?
We start to really look at it. Jay and I really were watching it this whole week, and we just kept taking a look and, clearing off a little bit of snow here and there and just making sure.
Yeah.
But this dock that we've got it built now, it's a little bit more substantial, I think, than the first one.
It's a great dock. Again, we're talking to Lindsey White, the GM at he is part of that Lindsey family at the Lindsey's Resort. Jay has been over more than 20 years. And Jay had told us before we came on the air, guys, Bill and Frank and Brad, as he listens in, he's got a guide trip out this morning at about 10:30, and you'll be out in the pontoon, right, Jay?
Yes, sir. That's what I like fishing off of, and you can have a good time, get up and move around.
You hear that, folks? He said a pontoon.
Oh.
Now, Brad, I don't know if you ever fished out of a pontoon on a trout fishing river, and I don't know if Bill Cooksy's ever done that or even Frank. I've done it. It's an amazing thing. You can have actually 5 or 6 people on that thing. I mean,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And 2 Mr. Buddy Heaters.
Oh,
and
wow.
2 Mr. Buddy Heaters.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
He doesn't
That's beautiful.
Yeah, there's a round of applause.
Yeah, that's applause there. Yeah.
He doesn't need that. But so explain what happens on a fishing trip with Jay Gutermuth in that pontoon. What are you baiting? What are you using around this time of year?
Well, right now, power bait and wax worms is an easy choice. You can go up and anchor.
Yeah.
And tight line, or if you choose, if they're running water, you can use Rapalas.
Well, they are running water, aren't they? I mean, I've heard they got a few generators. I don't know how many generators they got up there, Jay. How many generators on the lake?
2 generators, and they've been coming up and down every day.
Yeah.
Right now it's low water, so.
Okay, low water's normally in the morning, and then they come up as the day goes on. You're saying? So
it's hard to say. They have a recording, but it's not always that accurate.
Oh, it's not. Okay, so you have to kind of judge it as you go along, and primarily, what about big fish? I mean, February, March, that's usually big fish time, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah, it's good fish time. When all the snow happened Tuesday, we caught a 22-inch brown, and that was pretty good.
Frank, did you hear that? 22-inch brown, Frank. That's 2 11-inchers. Okay, just want to make you sure that you understood that. That's and Bill, a 22-inch trout. I'd take that, right, Bill?
I guess we did lose Bill.
I'm sorry, I had muted myself.
Oh, okay. Hey, Bill.
Oh, you muted yourself. Okay, this is not Hollywood Squares, or Jeopardy or anything here. So, these Zoom calls now. I watch coaches on Zoom calls, and the guys are talking to them. Brad, you've seen these.
Oh, yeah.
They're interviewing the coach, and they'll keep saying to the writer, "You're muted, guys. You're muted." So don't worry about it, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, the fishing guides, Bill Cooksey, it doesn't matter. They're in the same issue, I guess. They don't have any cat videos on that screen.
So on Zoom, all you have to do is hit the space bar and start talking.
That's it.
Yeah.
Easy. So he just mentioned that they just caught a 22-inch brown. Is that right, Jay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
It was on a night crawler. Is what I
on
caught
a night
that
crawler.
What my guest did.
Well, I tried to explain that one time to my granddaughter about a night crawler, and she said, "Don't they have any day crawlers?"
Oh boy!
She didn't. Oh, there you go. We don't have Gene Smith on today to do puns, but that came to me. And again, we're talking to Jay Gutermuth. And Jay, so what happens after we've had such sub-cold temperatures? Does that crank up the fishing, the trout, or are they even bothered by this?
It doesn't seem to bother them. There's not near as many fish as there is stocked in the springtime, so you catch nicer fish this time of the year. Okay, all right. Well, we need to know from Lindsay White up there, how does someone book a trip with Jay, and give us some information about Lindsay's.
Yeah, so they can visit our website. It's www.lindsay'sresort.com. They can kind of get some information and see some pictures there. But then when they're ready to book, they can give us a call. Our office number is 501-231-39. They can talk to our staff there and get a guide trip booked and book their room and ask any questions they've got there as well. And folks, you need to take advantage of that fishing in the pontoon. I told Lindsay earlier in the week that I sure wished I'd have been over there before the snow hit, and that way I would have been trapped, and they would have had to take care of me. But a cabin for a week would have been nice for me. Hey, guys, thank y'all. Appreciate you guys and everything. Stay warm, and we'll talk to you Thanks,
next
Larry.
month. Okay. All right. Sir. Thank you, Larry.
All right, let's take a break now on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and we'll try to get back on the duck talk so Frank can join in on this. We'll be right back.